Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. I am going to be sharing some of the things that you can foil on. Well, hopefully, I'm going to try it on different weights of cardstock, some vellum, and also some synthetic paper like we use for alcohol inked backgrounds. So it's going to be tons of fun, and hopefully, I can give you some tips as I learn them along the way. If you love alcohol inks, I have a free alcohol ink guide over on my website. You can check it out. The link is in the description box. You can it's downloadable, printable, whatever you prefer. There's color combinations, tips, and all sorts of different things. So be sure to check that out. And if you missed last week's live stream, I created this card here. I used one background that I created with some distress inks, and I made 4 cards, or I attempted to make 4 cards. 3 turned out really good. And so, yeah, I sorry, lost my train of thought here. So I'll have a link to that as well for if you want to check out last week's live. Can I get it to work? Ooh, okay. I'm going to set this aside. And if you want to share this, that would be amazing. I know in the middle of the day, it is kind of weird to go live just because most people are working. And things like that. So get more people in here. All right, so the Glimmer hot foil system, it is a bit pricey. So if you can find it on sale, the cheapest place I think I saw it was on Amazon. I don't know if you can get it at like Michael's or Hobby Lobby or anywhere like that. But I tried many ways to foil the last couple months. And I even have a video where I was going to put it up, but every time I tried to use like double-sided adhesive or what's that, deco foil, it was just a mess. So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna get this out and see where I can what I could do with it. Because I love the look of foil. So, and I have tons of it. I do want to point out that I did try to use a deco foil in here. It doesn't work. At least I could not get it to work. So you do have to use the Glimmer hot foil for this. And I do have a ton of plates. A lot of these I purchased back when I first got it. So some of these are really old. But I did just get this one here with all of these beautiful Christmas sentiments. So I'm going to be using that. And I love this one and then this one as well. And these ones from Yana. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Yeah. And then this one. I love this one. Really simple. All right. So the hot foil system comes with, of course, your plug, your system. Then it comes with 2 plates, a shim, and then your spacer pad. And you do need a die cut machine. I happen to use the Spellbinders Platinum 6 machine. I don't know what other machine you can use it with. Deco foil doesn't have an adhesive on the back. That's why it doesn't work with just heat. Okay, good to know. All right. And there it is. So when the first one that I got, it came with this tool, which I wasn't too excited about. It's kind of weird, awkward. I don't know. It's supposed to, it has a magnet and it picks it up, but then you have to like force the metal plate off of it. And just, I don't know, when you pick up the dies and stuff, it just, I don't know, it just didn't work for me. So I never used it. And then I saw that there's a new tool for the new one. This is amazing. My daughter was playing with it all morning because she saw it on my desk. So there must be a magnet sitting right here, and then you can pick up your metal, and then you push the button, and then it falls off. So there's a list of compatible machines on Spellbinders. Okay, so PJB Stamper is saying there's a list of compatible machines on the Spellbinders website for anyone wondering. Thank you so much. I believe you're the one that does the foil like all the time, right? And you have the Facebook group and everything. I'm pretty sure. If I'm mistaken, I'm sorry. But I need to get a drink of my coffee. I'm pretty chill here. I'm not one to have everything like super organized when I go live. So, yeah. Or is it Nancy? All right. What else does it come with? Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I feel more chatty today than anything. It does come with this. I didn't use it when I had the first one. I don't know if I'll be using it this time. I don't know. I just find that it's just something more on my desk that I don't really necessarily need. So all right, so we're getting this heated up, and you could see the switches on the back. And then the other nice thing about this too is that the cord, I'll show after, it can wrap on the bottom of the machine, which is really cool. So you could see that when it's ready, it'll the green light will come on. I need to get my Spellbinders machine set up here. Okay, so first we are going to do it on flimsy cardstock. This is maybe 60 weight. And I'm just going to use some gold and silver, and you also get 2 rolls. These rolls are huge, and I think that they would last quite a long time. I did find that the foil doesn't really cut with scissors, so I use my teeth, make a little slit, and then I just tear it. And then once this is heated just a tad bit, then I will put the foil and it will just lay right on top. It's probably way too much. I like the mat to catch my dyes. Okay, good to know. Elizabeth, thank you. Elizabeth says, sometimes the plates get super hot and can potentially damage your work surface. I like the mat to catch the dyes as I finish up with them. Great tip. Thank you. Thank you. I love that people are so willing to help because I am new to this, but we're just playing. All right. It says it's ready. So I'm going to stick my paper on. I do have a little bit too much, but that's okay. And just for the sake of the video, and I'm sure you guys don't want to see the top of my head, I'm not going to get in there and get it lined up straight. For my machine, I do have to use both the spacer and the thin shim. So I'm just going to put those on top. I don't really know if there's a specific sandwich, but that's just how I've been doing it, and it works perfectly fine. All right, I'm just going to let that sit just for a second longer. And I'm just going to pull it out. And then I have my Spellbinders machine. Let me move this out of the way. You guys can see better. All right. And I'm just going to run this through a little slow so that the pressure and everything can, and then I'll run it back. All right, so this is flimsy cardstock. All right, and here's the reveal. Beautiful. I did get a little bit of foil right here. It didn't transfer 100%, but I am happy with it. Really, really pretty. And if you do get a little bit of that foil, I'm wondering if this mono, what is this? The sand eraser. I wonder if that will. I skipped the timer button. I don't know. See, there it goes. It keeps going black. I haven't used it. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, so if you need a okay, if you start getting a lot of overfoiling, run the plates once through the machine. Awesome. Yes, so this is a must. I use this all the time because I'm a very messy crafter. So yeah, it's definitely a must. Okay, next we are going to try on heavy cardstock. I believe mine is heavy stock, if I can find it. We have all these card bases. All right, let me see here. There's so much stuff in there. This is, oh, it's on the bottom of my basket here. Sorry, you guys. Got an electric eraser. How did I never know about that? All right, I'm just going to use the same die or cover plate or foil plate. So many different things. I'm curious to see if I might only run this one through once because the cardstock is very thick. So I'm wondering if if my stuff is overloading the plug here because I have my camera, my computer, my lights, the Glimmer machine. Might be a bit too much, so hopefully I don't lose anybody. All right. Oh, nope, nope, nope. I forgot the paper. Don't make that mistake. Then you have shiny, what are they called? Yeah, there we go. All right. I'm sure everybody is probably out and about shopping for their turkeys and stuff, right? All right. I'm going to run this through. See what happens. I only ran it through once, and I could see that I probably have a lot of overage here because it looks attached. All right. Oh, yep. The reveal. Okay, so it still didn't get that one little area that on this one, these little areas. And it did have more overage, probably because the cardstock is, I should have cut it down a little bit better, but beautiful. I like it better here. There's more coverage with the foil than this one. It's probably hard to tell. But yeah. All right. Let's move on to vellum. All right, let's see. I did try some vellum last night. And so here's my alcohol ink. And let's see if I can find the vellum piece. I just did some little words. I don't think I'm going to be able to find it, but might need a paper shim. Maybe, yes. Okay, so I am going to, I'm actually going to not use this one. And now I see the point of this thing. All right. I'm going to actually do some of the sentiments, if I can find them. Because I like the sentiments on vellum. So we're going to do, this one's Happy Christmas. I'm just picking a few random ones. Missing you at Christmas. Believe in the magic. Let's see. Christmas greetings. This reminds me of, it's almost, you guys can't see, but I have my hand totally on it. The hot foil system. I flip tortillas with my hands, so to me, it's not as hot. Let's do one more. I'm looking for just Merry Christmas. Is there not a Merry Christmas on here? That would be a shame. Oh, there it is. I think all of these are upside down. We will deal with that when it comes to it. All right. What kind of paper is alcohol ink one on? That one is either Yupo paper or the craft plastic. Where'd my piece go? There it is. Oh, you know what? I do have smaller pieces for the sentiments because I've been using a lot of the craft plastic. It's a lot cheaper. All right, so I'm going to take, you guys can see. All right, so I'm going to just take some scraps and lay them on top because I don't want a lot of overage, and I'm guessing that maybe with the vellum I might. So we're gonna try it out. Let me get my little box here because I have a ton of little scraps in here. So I'm just, and these sentiments are so small that any Let's see. This one. Move it down. Oops. Here we go. Have you tried heat-proof acetate? Ooh, you know what? I have some somewhere. No. See, this is why I don't like foiling. It feels like it's too much effort for the outcome. I don't know. Probably just me. It was fine with the big one. All right. Put that there. Probably way too much. I'm gonna put that on here. And where are my plates? Here's one. Carefully put it on. And this one. I'd rather emboss in gold, to be honest. But we'll see. I'm determined for my mind to be changed. All right, so you have the machine. Press the button. What button? The timer button. Okay, so after I push the timer button, what I have to wait? Or what do I do? I'm confused. I've never used the timer before. Lots of people writing their... Oh, push the button. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes. This is new to me, so yeah. All right. I think we're good with this. She didn't mean the timer. All right. Ugh, now everything slid. That's annoying. All right. Gonna pick it up. Yep, everything came off. This is real life, you guys. So I don't know about those people that just do everything perfect with the foiling. And anybody in the Eat, Sleep, Crafty retreat, Justine was like master at foiling. I'm like, oh, why can't it just go so smooth like that for me? Okay. All right, we're gonna run it through. And I was eyeing all of the new Pink Fresh Studio foil plates. And I'm like, okay, if I come out of today liking foil, I'm going to treat myself to all those beautiful foil plates because they're like $25 each. Don't think I'll be doing that. I'm tired of buying things that I don't like or don't use in the end. All right, looks promising. Let's see. Let's start the reveal here. Takes practice. Okay. It worked. Good enough for me on vellum. I love vellum. So maybe it was worth it. These are going to look so pretty on Christmas cards. I could just, yeah, that one got a little bit too much, but that's okay. I love that. Look at that. So pretty. I am not using the timer. So don't follow what I do. I don't know if the timer, I think for me, I let it sit so long because I'm chatting with everybody and stuff. So I don't know. I don't really see a need for it. It worked. I didn't use the timer, so. But on the vellum, it's beautiful. I wish I had taken more vellum out. I don't know where my vellum is. And I would have done the bigger one. I think this one would look so gorgeous on the vellum. Oh, you know what? I have vellum background. Maybe, where'd it go? Yes, I have backgrounds. Look at this one. Let's try that. All right. I'm just going to scooch all those off. And I am going to use, there's another one in here. This one's really pretty. This one here. No worry, Elizabeth. I understood. Right. Okay, so the real question is, do I need to take, well, it was easy enough anyways, this adhesive off the back of my cover plate? Probably. Okay. So I want to, because I'm using an actual background, I want to try and get this as straight as possible. Let's see. Bring it over. Okay, and we're using vellum. So with alcohol, this is actually pearls on the background. I do have a video on this as well, using pearls, alcohol pearls on vellum. What was I going to do? Oh, the gold. Yes, I want the gold. And I want it to try and get it. Yeah, I could get a little bit off the top here. So is everybody done with their Christmas cards? I think I asked that last time. Let's see. Stick this. I think that's as straight as I'm gonna get it. And I should have popped this out first, because this moves everything. I thought maybe next week yep, it moved it. I'm going to just do another chill live. I probably won't be doing any already done, like edited videos for the next, until the new year. So lives are what I'm doing, just for the time being. Okay. There we go. Anyway, so I was thinking next week I'll go live and make some simple Christmas cards again, because I have a lot to send out. Okay, let's see if this works. Everything's shifting on me. Hi, Laura. Thank you for joining. It's your social time. Yes, I love popping in on lives when I see people live. I don't care who it is. If you're live, I'm coming in and saying hello. All right. Got this backwards here. All right, I'm running it twice. I'm going to see what happens. These are pearls, alcohol pearls, so I'm wondering if they're going to heat up and everything is just going to adhere to them. We'll see. All right. Ooh. All right. Here's the reveal. Look at that. Look how gorgeous. Oh, it missed a little tiny spot here. And little pieces up here. You can kind of see through it, but Spellbinders has a huge sale right now. Oh, of course. This is so pretty, and I'm going to stick one of those sentiments. I made some sentiments last night too, so this is going to be a really pretty card, I think. Stick it on some white cardstock. Yes, yes, yes. All right, I want to try on the alcohol inked background on the sorry, you guys are probably confused. The synthetic paper. So I have tons of alcohol inks. Alcohol inked backgrounds. Let's see. So this is the one that I did last night. And where was the one? It was a blue one. It was this one, I think. Or this one. Trying to think. I think we'll do this one. More than 50% off on hot foil plates. Ooh, I don't know. I'm still not 100% convinced that I'm going to be using this all the time, so I don't know. We'll see. I need to cut this down a little bit. Oh, my thing's right there. Alrighty. Let's see. We'll do a. I'm liking the size. Well, what am I going to do here? What am I going to use? Actually, sorry, I'm thinking out loud, so bear with me. I'm going to use silver, if I can find the silver. Well, I do have all of these, but I didn't want to open them. I didn't have to. Where did I put the silver? Anybody see the silver? All right. Opening it. Oh, it was already open. Look at that. It's not big enough. Nope. Nope. All right. Thank you, Laura. These are Color Street. These, you could probably see, have been on. They're growing out for quite a while. 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks. All right, so I'm just going to place the foil on here. And I can't see exactly where this is, but I'm going for it. All right. Pink Fresh Studio needs to have a sale on their plates. All right. So this is the synthetic paper. This is, what's that brand? It's not Yupo. It's a different brand. It's like, it's really thick synthetic paper. I can't remember the brand off the top of my head. So we're going to see if it works. And there's alcohol ink on it. So let's see. Ooh, I don't know. This is a little tough because the paper is really thick. It's not graphics. It's, what is it? It was really expensive. I got it off of Amazon, but it's like a name brand paper. All right, let's see. I don't know about this one. Yeah, you could see that we got it up here. Oh no. Wow. I am impressed. Look at that. And because the paper was a little thicker, it did indent it just slightly, not too much. But I was sure there was going to be lots of overage. Holy moly. I love this. And this is probably the best coverage on the synthetic paper. Very, very pretty. Wow. Stick a sentiment in the center. Got a card. Telling you. I guess that's the good thing about making so many backgrounds throughout the years. I just sit and do backgrounds. This is bubbling up because of the... I did show Michelle. Do you not see? Oh, show you. I don't have the package anymore because I found craft plastic, which from Graphics, which is so much cheaper, and I just love it even more. So, and I'm not an artist in alcohol inks, so I don't feel the need to spend. I think it ended up being like $2 or $3 per sheet, and it was just a waste. So, not 100% waste, but you know what I mean? There's no sense in a crafter using that expensive paper, in my opinion. So anyways, I love this. Yes, right, Kim. I could see now. I'm coming over to the foiling side. Oh, it wasn't long enough. Okay. I'm sorry, Michelle. There we go. Let's see. And I do have some mixative on this one. So this is going to make a really pretty card. Nancy, didn't you say that you haven't crafted in a whole year or make videos? I can't remember which it was. And that's the idea. I hope that I inspire you enough to get out your supplies. We spend a lot of money on our supplies, so got to get using them. Even if you don't make a full project, just sitting and relaxing and just creating, yeah, it's worth it sometimes. All right, what next? What did I say? I think, oh no, I wanted to try. So I have these little bits of, oh my goodness, Nancy. All right, so I have these little bits of backgrounds that I made with some of the distress mica stains and distress stains. And I want to see how the foil is going to look on them. So I can't, with these little ones, I can't necessarily do a big die, but I have these other ones. They're not really Christmas related, but I have these. Let's see what else. Oh, I'm sorry, Nancy. All right. Oh, and these have dies to go with it, which is cool. All right. I think we're going to use this one. What does this one say? I don't know. What does it say? I can't read backwards. Something you... I have no idea what this says, but we're going to go with it, okay? All right, so I have my tool here. Hello, Joanne. Hello, anybody else that's just joining. Pop in and say hello. All right, I'm going to pop it on my little mat here, and I push the button. All right, I cannot make out what this says, but we're going with it. I'm sure it's something nice, hopefully. Let's do another one. See, this is why I want the pink fresh ones, because I could just stick this and they have the leaves and just more of a background rather than a sentiment, a small sentiment. Let's see. I'm wondering if I can use... Pretty sure. I'm going to just tear off this because I can use the center of this scraps of foil for my sentiment. So never just throw away, because I've seen people use this part even too. So like this. So. All right, let's see if it's going to work. Is it big enough? No, it's not. Let's see. Of course. Okay. Kim, thanks. Now I want to go shopping. All right. I'm going to stick this. You know what? I need to learn my lesson here. Take it off first, then stick the paper and everything on. That's my number one tip, because everything shifts. And I'm too lazy to get out any tape or anything that will work with this. So, yeah. All right. So we have that. Then we have... When I'm crafting, my Apple Watch always tells me to stand. I need to have like a button, just, I'm in crafting mode. Don't bug me when I'm in crafting mode. All right, let's see. Oh, you brighten my day. That's what it's supposed to say, but it's a little wonky. So, oh no, it folded, so it didn't go all the way. Darn. It would have been so pretty. It folded right here, so it didn't go. Look how pretty that is, though. I've heard you should be able to use a metal shim to do the same. Oh, nice. That would have been so pretty. All right. Anyway, so that works. You can do it on your backgrounds. What else? What else? What else? I was going to try on, you know what? I think I have some here. I wanted to see on collage paper. So we're just going to test it on collage paper. Why not? All right, I think it's hot enough. And hopefully this doesn't fold. I don't know. So it's very thin. So we're gonna see. And I'm making a mess. There's foil everywhere. All right, flatten that. Yes, try it on your alcohol ink backgrounds. And that was the whole reason why I wanted the Pink Fresh Studio ones, is because of that, because they have like the leaves and the flowers and all of that sort of thing. So I'm wondering if I might use them more, use the foil machine more, if in fact it's something that I feel like I would use on a regular basis. But of course, I don't want to go spending more money on something that I'm not going to use. All right. This is, what was this? Collage paper. This one happens to be Tim Holtz collage paper, but I'm wondering if it would work as well on tissue paper, just regular tissue paper. If it does work, we're going to see. I don't know. All right. Looks nice. Key. They have metal embossing pen. Huh. Metal embossing pen. All right, let's see. It's very light, but it's kind of nice, actually. Like, you could do some of this stuff. If you have something that you want, you can put it, like, collage it in your art journal or something. So, yeah, works-ish a little bit. Not 100%, but just a little bit. It's very light on there. It's actually really pretty. A foil pen. Is it the deco foil one? I cannot. I'm going to be honest. I tried, and I said this last time, and that I was about ready to release a video, or a couple times back. I can't remember exactly. With foiling with double-sided adhesive, the deco foil, all things foiling that has nothing to do with a machine. But I'm going to tell you, it didn't work. The only one that I liked actually is the, I used foam adhesive dots. And I'll show you real quick, since I'll probably never release that video. If you're on my email list, I'm thinking of doing it there. So I'm going to probably send it out. All right. So, sorry. Oh, it's an electric one. Try another shim. Yes, probably. All right. So because this works on here, so this is just a pop dot. Oh my gosh. Now it's calling me a liar. Nope, there it goes. I mean, it's something so simple, but kind of cool. That was my favorite thing out of all the 100 different ways that I tried it. It was just too messy, too much glue everywhere. I don't know. I do like the deco foil. What is it called? I have it somewhere. This, but you have, I don't like it without the laminator. I don't like it without the laminator. It doesn't apply really well. So as far as I saw, yeah, so I tried this in the laminator and I really liked it. But other than that, I don't know. Let me see if I can, here. So here's all my, because I'm like, oh, I'm going to show my fails. Everybody likes seeing like real life, right? But all of them, they all stick together. This was a fail. This was a fail. This was the one where I used the pop dots, but fail because it's just sticky everywhere. Fail. Fail. This is the one where I used the deco foil through the machine. This one turned out okay. Again, semi-fail. And this one turned out pretty well too. But yeah. Anyways, that's my foiling. It's just, yeah. I don't know. I don't know about it yet. Duo gel, haven't used it yet. Yes, that's what this is. I like it with the what is it called? The laminator. And I think I got a cheap one when I started homeschooling my kids for like $20 or something like that on Amazon. And it worked perfectly fine. That's what I used for this one. So this was, I used it with a stencil, and as you could see, I didn't get the gel all the way good on there, but and then I cut the background, so it's supposed to be like this, you know. And then these I die cut out with some double-sided adhesive. These are some snowflakes, and it's just super sticky. I don't think that is the way to go for me. Just everything is just sticky. The glue, the double-sided adhesive. I don't know. Was that the duo? No. So the fails were not all the duo gel. So I tried the duo gel without putting it through the laminator, and it didn't adhere that nice. This here is just a strip of double-sided adhesive. And then once I saw that it didn't adhere nicely, I just put some parchment paper on top and ran it again with a new sheet of foil, because I really love the foil that Deco Foil has. Let me see. Yes, as you can tell, well, some of these are Prima from way, way back in the day, but some of these I really, really want to use. They have some really, like this one here. When your anti-static powder tool. Oh, yes. I shall do that. I was just so irritated that I just put everything away. But yeah. Anyways, I am so glad that you all came. I'm going to turn this off because I'm done. Hopefully, I don't know if I gave any tips or not. You guys gave more tips than I gave. But at least you know now that most everything you can foil on. Yes, the shattered rainbow is so pretty. I'm going to have to redo this because I really love that. But I love chatting with everybody. That's main reason why I do these, to be honest, these days for the chatting. Yes, and where did my paper go? If you're just joining, and I have the paper somewhere. I have a free alcohol ink guide over on my website. You can sign up and it should send it to you. It has color combinations and all of that sort of thing. And I am going to be teaching a class in February for the Card Maker Success Summit, and I'll be teaching alcohol ink background technique, which is going to be super fun too. So, and I believe that's in the email that's going to be sent with the guide. So yes, you got it, Laura. Awesome. That's awesome. And I don't spam anybody with my emails. There's been on occasion where I do 2 a week, but honestly, if I get 1 out a week, I'm happy. Or every other week. So, yeah. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you all for being here. There is a link. You can't find it direct, like if you just go to my website. There's a link in the description box because it's on a hidden page. Um, or you know what? I think I do have it on my main page now, actually. I changed it last night. I forgot. So yes, you can. TiffanySolorio.com. Simple. See, it says right here, TiffanySolorio.com. Yes. And I'm not the best writer, so hoping there's not too many typos or anything. I'm just a crafter trying to help people feel confident in creating, helping each other out. We're all in this together. Oh, Nancy. Thanks for joining, Kim. I bet it's so, well, it's probably always cold in Alaska. I was going to say it's probably so cold in Alaska, but it's always cold in Alaska. One day I want to visit Alaska. It's so pretty. But anyways, I appreciate you, Taranthea. I'm sure I'm not saying your name right, but I do appreciate all of you. All right. How often do I do lives? Normally, not very often, but just with so much going on in my life, I cannot keep up with trying to edit videos. So I'll probably do another one next week. So until the end of the year, maybe once a week. So yeah. I like them, but they are hard for people to watch after, especially one like this. I did try to do them where I was just strictly instruction and I just didn't feel connected. And that's the whole reason why I want to do lives, is to connect with, everybody out there. So yeah, it will probably be on Wednesday, most likely around the same time, depending. Yeah, so next week it'll be Wednesday. I didn't do it on Wednesday this week because my kids are off for the rest of the week. So that's a good. I love doing lives. It's hard because I can only do them really during the day because now, like, my kids, when they come home, it's, schoolwork and all, all the things, and then bed. And then with my rheumatoid arthritis, I'm in bed by 7 nowadays, and that's like not like me. So, or 8. Last night it was like 8:30, and I was like, yeah. I know, right, Kim? Kids get in the way of crafting. What is up with that? Jeez. Because before I would do them at night, but now I'm in bed. I can't. I am super tired. So awesome. All right. I do want to thank everybody for joining. And if you do get the guide and create something inspired by maybe a color combination or something like that, whatever, I love seeing everybody's work on Instagram. So tag me. I love seeing it. I promise. All right. Thank you all so much for coming, and I will catch you later.